Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video will be Romans chapter 9. Let's get started now. Romans chapter 9 is a complex and challenging chapter in the Bible that deals with the relationship between God's sovereignty and human responsibility. In this chapter, the Apostle Paul expresses his deep concern for the spiritual condition of his fellow Jews, who had rejected Jesus as the Messiah. Paul is deeply troubled by the fact that many of his own people have not received the salvation that comes through faith in Christ. The chapter begins with Paul expressing his great sorrow and anguish over the unbelief of his fellow Jews. He even says that he wishes he could be cut off from Christ, if it would mean that his fellow Jews could be saved. Paul's love for his people is evident, and he is deeply troubled by the fact that they have not recognized Jesus as the Messiah. Paul then goes on to explain that God's promises to Israel have not failed, despite their rejection of Jesus. He explains that not all who are descended from Israel are part of the true Israel, and that it is only those who have faith in Christ who are truly part of God's people. He uses the example of Isaac and Ishmael to illustrate this point, showing that God's promise of salvation was always based on faith, not on ethnicity or lineage. Paul then discusses God's sovereignty and human responsibility, and how they work together in salvation. He explains that God has the right to show mercy to whomever he chooses, and that his choice is not based on anything that we have done. At the same time, he emphasizes the importance of human responsibility in responding to God's offer of salvation. He makes it clear that salvation is not something that we can earn through our own efforts, but rather it is a gift that God freely offers to us. One of the key teachings of Romans 9 is that God's mercy is available to all people, regardless of their ethnic background or their past actions. Paul emphasizes that salvation is a gift that is freely offered to all, and that it is based on faith in Jesus Christ. He also emphasizes the importance of human responsibility in responding to God's offer of salvation. We are called to have faith in Jesus, and to turn away from our old ways of living and embrace the new life that he offers. Another important teaching of Romans 9 is the role of prayer in our relationship with God. Paul emphasizes the importance of praying for the salvation of others, especially those who have not yet come to faith in Jesus. He shows that prayer is an essential part of our spiritual lives, and that it is a powerful tool for bringing about change in the world around us. In conclusion, Romans chapter 9 teaches us about the deep love that God has for all people, and his desire to see them come to faith in Jesus Christ. It also teaches us about the importance of human responsibility in responding to God's offer of salvation, and the role of prayer in our relationship with God. As we read this chapter, we are reminded of the amazing grace and mercy that God has shown us through Jesus, and we are called to respond to his love with faith and obedience. Thank you for visiting us today. Please share with us your favorite Bible verse below in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help our channel grow. Looking forward to see you back here for our next video. Always take good care.